Texas, for example, we grew faster than any other state in the last census. 4.3 million individuals. 65% were Hispanics. You add African Americans and other minorities. 90% of the whole growth, mainly Hispanics, in the last 10 years of Texas were minorities, mainly Hispanics. So the growth is Arizona, Florida, no matter what state you might be in, this is the fastest growing population. So the future is you got to make sure you're well educated. Let me give you a quick background, just like Joe and Leanne's going to be saying in a few minutes. My father and my mom went only to a 3rd grade, 6th grade education. We grew up speaking Spanish. Even now they just speak a few words in English. My father was born in Guerrero, Tamaulipas. He became a legal resident, then became a naturalized citizen. My mom was born here. In the old days, different type of economy. The more hands you had, the more money you made. That is, they would take the young kids out to go put them out in the piscas, the fields. And therefore, it was a different type. My parents at that time, I'm the oldest of 8 kids. My parents were migrant workers. They said, all of y'all are going to get a high school education. And they were right. At that time, in their mind, a high school education was enough. Things have changed now. We now need to go high school, college, and beyond that, and hopefully beyond that. My parents emphasized education to me. I went, got an associate's degree from Laredo Community College, came Georgetown University, graduated from Georgetown here, cum laude. Then went off, got a master's from Texas A&M International, then got a PhD and a law degree from the University of Texas, and also because I listened to what my parents have said. I got 2 young girls, 14 and 19, almost the same age as y'all, going off to Incarnate Word there in San Antonio, and again, want to make sure, you know, they're thinking college. Not in the old days, so it was high school. They're all thinking college. And we got to make sure that you all help us with one thing, and I'll conclude with this because I see Javier also. Leanne will be next, I think Javier after that. This is amazing, is that if you look at one of the greatest challenges affecting the Hispanic population, I'll just say this, it's a dropout rate. Let me give you figures in Texas, and they might be different in every state. If you look at Texas, remember the fast-growing population I gave you? Well, out of the ones that do finish high school, the largest dropouts that we have is in the Hispanic population. Anglos, who goes in the 9th grade, who gets in the 12th grade, you will see a 27% dropout rate. African Americans, you will see a 34% dropout rate. For Hispanics, fastest growing population, 49% dropout rate. So if you have this as a Hispanic classroom, half of y'all will be dropping out. I'm sorry, Madam Chair, I'm sorry. Half of y'all will be dropping out. 49%. Just work with me on these figures. 49%. Let's say this is a Hispanic classroom. 49%. Out of the ones that do go off to college, 2 years or 4 years, 51% will go into the workforce and military. 49% will go into 2-4 year college. So you have what? Take out another 51%. You'll have this. Then we also have dropouts in our universities. I understand 1 year of college is value added. 2 years of college is value added. I understand that. But guess where we have the largest dropouts in our universities? Hispanic population again. So if you would say who would graduate from college, you might have 1 or 2 individuals if this was a Hispanic classroom.